Dear listener,
this is Balls and Tease your passport to the golfing universe, where every swing tells a story and every putt has its punchline. Strap in for a golfing journey like no other, where we bring you the latest buzz from the fairways, unravel the secrets behind the perfect swing, and sprinkle in a dash of humor to make your golfing experience a hole-in-one. From player spotlights that take you behind the scenes to expert insights that'll up your game, Balls and Tees is your go-to destination for all things golf. So grab your favorite 9-iron, cozy up in your golf cart, and get ready to tee off with us. This is more than just a radio show. It's an immersive experience into the heart of the sport. Are you ready to elevate your golf game and have a few laughs along the way? Then stay tuned, because Balls and Tees is about to tee up. Get ready to swing into action. Balls and Tees starts now.
dear listener,
In a world where fairways meet the airwaves, where birdies and banker collide, welcome to the show that takes you beyond the clubhouse and onto the green. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to step onto the lush greens and dive into the world of divots, drives, and delightful banter. It's time to join the magician for another exhilarating episode of Balls and Tees.
The Magician. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's the one and only classic man, the boy with a lot of flair. I am Tony Tone, the Magician. Welcome to another hot sizzling show or hot sizzling episode of the best golf show there is, man, worldwide. I'm not even going to mince my word. I'm going to say worldwide because there's no place like Balls and Tees, guys. You know, this is the only place that we allow you to start your weekend from today and then end it on Sunday. And then you have Monday, Tuesday, then the weekend starts again on Wednesday. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you once again for tuning in. Thank you for your continuous support. We really, really value the support. And I have to say thank you to your loved ones, family, and friends for allowing you an opportunity to tune in and join us as we have a bold discussion around golf. So if it's your first time tuning in today, I just want to say, let me teach you how the drill goes by. So the first segment of the show, what we basically do, well, let me say what I basically do is to allow you time to get something extra cold, because you will be sweating just by listening to the conversation that we will be having with our guest today. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes, get that ice cold. Today they need a bucket, ne? Mm-hmm. Yeah, today get yourself a bucket of ice cold water and then stay seated. Don't move. If possible, I was going to say don't even think, because your thoughts are going to disrupt the airwaves as they enter your brain, because you're going to love today's episode. We've got a lovely guest and she is waiting in anticipation to join us. So please, let's take that 2 minutes, and then when we get back, things are about to happen. You're going to enjoy this, and then I will also give you a recap, because I played last week with a beautiful 3-ball. Yeah, it was a fun day. And then I will give you the details. All right, let's take that 2 minutes, and then we're coming back with our guest on the line.
Invisible Ink Consulting, your gateway to financial success. We specialize in providing the best solutions to manage your finance and accounting, ensuring a better life for you and your business. Our expert team offers top-notch accounting and tax consulting services tailored to various industries, including but not limited to engineering, medical practitioners, in construction, non-profits, events management, attorneys and financial services. Experience the power of our best analytics, backed by a commitment to our clients and a high level of knowledge. At Invisible Ink Consulting, we strive to deliver the best service you can get, making your financial journey seamless and rewarding. Choose Invisible Ink Consulting for a brighter financial future. Your success our priority. Please visit us at www.invisibleinc.co.za to reach us. www.invisibleinc.co.za.
The Magician. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have that ice bucket because, as I said, it's about to get extremely hot. So, without any further ado, I just want to get my guest on the line now. And as I said, she is waiting in anticipation. She's been waiting for me. Let me get Ntombi Dengu on the line, and we're going to talk about golf. And yeah, man. I mean, she loves golf. Hi, Ntombi.
Hi.
How do you do?
I'm good, thanks. And how are you?
I'm all good, thank you. And Ntombi, you're speaking to Tony Tone from Balls and Tees.
Hi, Tony. How are you?
All good, thank you. Did I catch you at the right time?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
All right, awesome. If you said I didn't, I was going to say, Ish, I promised my guest that you've been waiting for me. All right, Ntombi, there's one thing I like doing because I believe that as an individual, you deserve a drum roll to introduce yourself. I'm not doing justice to introducing who you are. So,
oh no.
Would you mind reintroducing yourself properly so that our guests, our audience knows exactly who I'm chatting to, and
wow.
yeah, and then we can talk about golf because I hear you were playing over the weekend. I saw you actually. I saw you.
As far as saw you, you saw me suffering. I hear you. You saw me looking. Oh, wow. Good evening to you and the audience. Good evening to everyone listening. Mm-hmm. I am one of the struggling ones. Ntombi Dengu, the surname. Just a social golfer. I wouldn't even say an amateur golfer. That would be too heavy. It's a social golfer.
I think we're all social golfers, Ntombi. I tried to play professional when I was young. It didn't go too far, and then I opted for social golf.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's a very difficult game, but it's a lovely game, I have to say. And the bug had left me, or should I say, I was hiding myself from the bug for quite some time. Now it's putting its claws in my skin once again, and I'm really enjoying it.
Right, you're like, oh no, did I start it? You can still do the thing here, you can try again. It's never too late.
No, that's the thing. I mean, golf in a lento, but it was ne. You mess up today, tomorrow it calls you again.
Yeah, and you're like, you know what, I'm going back. Just that one shot to say, you know what, it's gonna fix everything.
No, that's very true. Ntombi, so thank you for blessing us with your presence, and thank you for having this chat with me. Before we get into the crux of the matter, I think it's very important for me to ask this question, to say, sure, a woman in golf, it's beautiful. I like that. I like the fact that women are getting into the sport. But obviously, it's a male-dominated sport. Now, I just want to find out from you to say, when you started playing, what got you into it? And how did you feel about entering a so-called male-dominated environment?
All right. Tony, that's a good one, right? What drew me to starting golf? I actually fell in love with the sport, I think, sometime around 2012. Mm-hmm. But then I was not playing. Mm-hmm. I just used to go when I was at school. I'll go to golf courses and work there and there, Mm-hmm. On a golf day, you'll be working on a watering hole and things like that. Mm. That's when I actually fell in love with the sport. But falling in love with the sport then and being close to the sport, you realize that shit, it's actually expensive, right? Mm-hmm. But I love the sport. Mm-hmm. So falling in love with the sport, I fell in love with the sport in 2012. I fell in love, most of it, I think I fell in love with the discipline, how the golfers come to the course wearing, like, it has got order, there's discipline, everyone looks like they're up to something. Even most of the time they're up to nothing. but the walk, the confidence, like everyone everyone, when they walk into a golf course, tuck in belt, alles, walk with confidence, like we are going to do something serious. And when you're watching from outside, it is actually look like everyone is going to do something serious.
But it's a serious sport. It's a serious sport, Toby.
No, look, it is a beautiful sport. It is I am grateful now. I understand why we have to look the way we look, because we surely cannot look like what we do out there. So I know, but in short, that's what made me fall in love with the golf. I think it was the discipline, the look of the golfers. This was before I even had an understanding of what golf is. Just working around the course, doing those little things, and seeing the rules. When one is hitting, all of a sudden everyone goes quiet, and it's an unspoken rule, and everyone understands it. No one complains. There is order. They all speak at the same time. Nice shot, and I was like, wow, this has got so much discipline. This looks like life. If I can excel in this, maybe my chance of doing well in life are closer.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a very interesting view. You know, many times people will say, I know I was going with the boys there, and then they started hitting balls, and then I decided no, let me hit. But your view your view for me is very deep. It's very deep.
Yeah, no, so it was more not about the ball. I was like, okay, this is quite cool. These people look like they're about to go make it, you know?
Yeah.
You know, golfers look like they're about to go make it, right? Until you are within them.
but tell me, so after falling in love with the sport from external point of view, can you just give me a synopsis of your first week actually practicing?
So go on, we jump, we forget golf, we're like, you know what? And then the more I worked around, I didn't realize that, okay, I like this. Then I started inquiring more. Flipped, realized that this thing is way too expensive. Forgot the idea for years. Forgot the idea for years. Like, we thank God for COVID. Aren't we grateful, all of us?
Yeah.
COVID came through with its own challenges, but I'm not one of the golfers that was drawn to golf because of COVID, but I started around about that time, so I started golf in August 2021. Right, my first time of actually playing, I remember very well, it was a couple of us ladies that some of them took 6 hours to play 9 holes. God bless Benoni Country Club, because they understood that they understood. But yeah, my first time of being in a golf course wasn't the greatest. It was 6 hours of 9 holes. That's when I understood that. Okay, we look like we can do this, but we really can't. So that was my first experience at a golf course. It was at Benoni Country Club. Played my 9 holes over 6 hours.
And just an additional question on top of that, right? Because many times people look at golf from an external view and they say, no, this thing is not physically challenging. It's a boring sport. You're not working out. How did you feel after that 6 hours?
So golf is tiring. Golf is physically challenging. Now, remember, this was the 6 hours of me playing in a cart. I was not pushing, I was just hitting the ball, basically.
Yeah.
Golf is physically challenging. Golf needs you to have a strong core. Golf needs you to have a stable back. You cannot have shaky legs. Golf, for me, I think I will judge to say golf is physically challenging, and if you're not fit enough, you will feel in the morning when you wake up to say, wow. It's extremely physically challenging. And from a distance, it looks like you walk to your ball, you just hit it, you walk again. No, you don't you takes a lot.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I understand. I mean, up to date, I'm one person. I don't like taking a golf cart. I prefer carrying my own bag. And up to date, I can still feel the exhaustion after the 18th hole. Actually, after the first 9, I feel like, you know what, I've been carrying this heavy thing for too long and I've been walking so long?
For me personally, is from the cracking into the sport point of view, I look at what I have to go through as a young black golfer, and I just, this 21st century, just as a black, and I just think back in times, the challenges that you had to go through and still prepare for the game and still be ready and still win. For me, that is just, as a golfer, now that I'm a golfer, I think it's just out of this world. The fact that you can even pitch up when you know what you're going to face, and you have to go play golf, and you have to go play golf. You're not just going to do anything after facing the challenges that you already know that you're going to face.
Yeah.
You still need to be mentally strong. You still need to go there and outperform. Because proving yourself relies on that round. Like you don't have a choice. You're not like other players that are going to say, no, it's a game. I would love to win. But even if I didn't win, there's still tomorrow. For you, there is no tomorrow. You actually have to win.
And I like the fact that you say, although you know the challenges you're going to face, you still get up and go there.
Yes. Already knowing this, so some of us, we face challenges when you get there, like, oh, if I knew I wasn't going to come to this course, you already know before you even go to bed. You're trying to prepare for the game, to have a good game, but you already know that it's not going to be easy. I'm going to face challenges that have got nothing to do with the game. Like, these are challenges that have got nothing to do with the game. These are challenges that you look at yourself and you're like, in effect, I can't change them. This is me, and I'm being discriminated against because of who I am. So he is my biggest inspiration, and I think it makes it easy to say, if he feels that I can face this, let's do it. It's all right.
Speaking of challenges, I'm just thinking from the top of my head to say, okay, I mean, you joined the sport in 2021, August, right? That's when you started participating fully in the sport. Now, as I said in my opening statement, that it is a so-called male-dominated sport. What challenges did you face from the opposite sex while on the course, or what challenges did you face in general from a male's perspective? To say, when you started playing the sport, were they welcoming, or how can you explain the experience?
Oh boy, where do I start? Do I start from being asked, oh, so you play golf when we are walking the fairways after you hit a driver? Or do I start where someone is shouting from the bush while looking for his ball while you're on the fairway? You're facing the wrong direction.
Oh my.
Jokes aside, right? Wow, that's a very touching question. I would say and it's one very close to the heart, and it's one that I don't even know why we are here. So I've faced a lot of challenges. One, as a young black golfer, I think I would just put it blunt like that, because I am experiencing this thing as a young black golfer. So, I've experienced a lot of discrimination. I will just dive down into that. I've received a lot of advice where I don't need it. I've received a lot of judgment where I don't understand where it's driven from. I would just start with the judgment. The type of judgment that you receive when you walk into a golf course, starting from the pro shop, you are not viewed as a golfer. Why there is this misconception that if they are ladies that will play golf, they have to be of certain age, and it looks like the allowed age is after retirement. You must look like you've retired Like you must look like you've retired.
And you're eating pension.
Otherwise, yeah, yeah. So you get a lot of those stares. You get a lot of those. Also, you play golf. You get a lot of those judgments. Or it looks like again you need to be in a certain career path. So being young and black, there's always those days that sometimes I feel like a daughter of a president, and I'm like, okay, all right, this is going well. This is going well, and I've received a lot of advice that I don't need. Yeah, I've received, especially from my fellow male players that I'll be playing with. With golf, you've got good shots and bad shots, just like every other golfer.
That's true.
But I have now realized that I don't even think they are intentionally doing it. I think it's something that it's really wrong with the sport or wrong with the mentality of the sport. They feel a need of just advising you, even if you don't need it, after hitting a good drive on the fairway, and you're advising me while you're carrying a ball retriever.
Yeah.
It's annoying. So that's like, I don't know, this is like one of the annoying things, I think, like challenges that are annoying challenges that you just go, you roll your eyes, you go like, really now? Can you just, so that's like one of the, I think the biggest, not one of the biggest annoying challenges. It's nothing there, but it's annoying. And now the most one that I really, we face a lot of discrimination. And this even boils down to, it has got nothing to do with golf courses. In the golf schools, golf societies that are they called golf schools or golf society? When it's a group of us and we are...
Schools.
Schools, yeah. Schools, because hence we pay school fees, right? So in the golf schools, we face a lot of discrimination. I'll just touch on an example that just happened to me without touching any name of any school, because I still love them all. It really breaks my heart to say, in this time and now, we still have got schools that will vote into constitution that they cannot play with ladies.
Oh, no.
Here, we're talking fathers that have got daughters. We're talking brothers that have got sisters. These, I then don't understand that. And this happened when I was literally sitting down at a certain school where they voted that they will not be able to accommodate ladies anymore in the school, to play with ladies anymore in the school.
Yeah, no, that's very harsh, honestly, because No, it's harsh, because if I look at myself, when I started playing golf in 2002, there were a few ladies that we started with, and at that time there was a lady, Lebogang Mokoena. She was already pro at that time, and we were playing with her, and it came to my realization that, you know what, golf has equal grounds regardless of the age, gender. We all doing the same thing. We all have equal opportunities. It's just about how much effort you're putting in. It has nothing to do with whether you're male or female. And I often got chowed by the ladies that I was playing with. I'll be very honest. Some of them outdrove me at that time. Some of them were shooting brilliant scores, and they were single-digit handicap while I was double-digit handicap. And guess what? We all started at the same time. We started playing at the same time. So I think this whole thing of discriminating against other sexes when it comes to the sport is, in any other sport actually, I think it's uncalled for. And I think we need to address it as a society to say, guys, when it comes to sport, it's just like education. You can't tell me that you want a class full of males and no females. It doesn't make sense, because we all going to do the same thing. We're going to apply our brains. It's just about the amount of effort that you're putting in. And the only competition in golf actually, it's against yourself. you're not playing against the next person. So I'm really sorry about that experience, and I hope members of that particular school are listening as well, and I hope to engage with some of them offline and address these issues, because we're trying to build a community. And when we're talking community, we're talking different ages, we're talking different sexes, we're talking different colors, to say this sport needs to grow. We have unfortunately not been privileged enough to experience it from young ages, but we need to change the mindset. We need to get rid of this stigma of saying it's a male-dominated sport. It's a sport that everyone has equal rights to play.
I think most certainly, I think they've even left the understanding that they've removed dominated. They have just said it's a male sport. The dominated, I don't think they recognize it anymore, and it's a shame, because you then feel like those men actually live in a world that if a law was to be passed tomorrow that women can't vote, they are ready to say yes. So it's like one has always wanted an opportunity to oppress but never heard it directly. So they then use the fact that it's so-called a male-dominated sport to kind of exercise that. But besides that being treated less of a golfer, it's a shame that we still have got some clubs where women are not allowed to participate in certain competitions. I read another law last week out of a certain club that women can be in the ESCO, but they can't vote. Like, okay, sure. So what are you doing there? You can just be in the ESCO, but you can't vote. So it's still crazy out there for women. It's still very tough. It's a surprise that in the 21st century it's still this tough. But yeah, we push along. Besides the challenges, it's a beautiful walk in a park.
No. I believe our audience is listening, and there's people from different schools listening, and I can reassure you, next week when you go and play, all these things would have been changed.
I really hope so, because look, this we are not talking, Anton, look, if I can say so myself, I'm not a mediocre golfer. Now that I'm a golfer, I know it's not easy pushing to a 13. And many men fail. So when I am a 13, I'm definitely not a mediocre golfer. You have got no reason or whatsoever of telling me that I cannot participate in the same football with you or in the same school with you. So if I just so sorry to say, if I get such harsh judgment and I'm not a mediocre golfer, for my fellow sisters that want to go into the sport, you just get turned away. You then ask yourself, why do we have so many women at the driving range more than at the course? Because at the course, it's not easy for them. They get so much charge. They get the discrimination. Before you tee off, your fellow two ball, they've driven, they're in the middle of the fairway, they've forgotten about you just because your tee box is just 30 meters in front of them.
No, next time they do that, hit them with the ball. Make sure that you aim for the heads.
Now the problem, they are driving on the fairways. Only if they're driving on the bushes, I was going to catch them. The problem, they're driving on the fairways, and if they're driving on the bushes, I was going to catch them one day. It was going to be easier, it was way easier to find them there. Yeah.
Ntombi, I just want to ask you one last question before we take a 5-minute break, right?
Yes.
Here's my question, and I think it's a very silly question, but I think it's something that one needs to think about, and I also need to think about it as well, to say, if you could play a round of golf with any 3 people, whether they did or they are alive, who would they be and why?
Right. Starting from my favorite thing to do on the course is to drive. I love driving. Yeah. So I'm definitely going with my lady Phyllis. And because she has carried over 371, she has kept 371 meters. I'm just saying it'll be a bliss to watch. I'm like, the speed ahead of a driver. We're talking about, I think we're talking about, what did they say again? They said about 90 or 91 kilometers per hour.
Sure.
So it has, just for the sound, I'm like, I can just imagine the sound, when the sound of the ball and everything. I think it'll be an experience to experience. It'll be, and then just for some good golf to spoil myself, I'll then pick my lady Anika. Oh, what a winner! Please, smart, clean golf. I'm like that's absolutely clean golf. She has. I think for me as a lady golfer, I think as a golfer, forget lady. I think as a golfer, actually, she has done well. So I think she plays clean golf. She plays calculated golf. She doesn't just play like me. So I feel there's a lot. So I feel feelings a little bit of me this side. There's like mature golf, nice and gently. It's all about the money, you know. It's all about the money. We're going to where we are going to, and of course, it wouldn't be a complete round without Tiger. Ouch. You know, it's gonna be the three ladies with the gut.
Ouch. No.
Look at that 4-ball.
That's a fire 4-ball.
Look at that 4-ball. Put me in that 4-ball any day. Put me in that 4-ball any day. The God, just to admire him close, just to hit that ball and hear a story of you, of how it used to be before it got better, you know? Just for a round. So with him, I'll literally just go for an easy round of golf full of conversation, you know? Full of taking the knowledge in.
No, definitely. I think that there's a lot of knowledge when it comes to golf. That man is an encyclopedia. And, you know, I've watched some of his videos when he's on the driving range. The things that he can do with a club and a golf ball is incredible.
Do you understand? Do you understand? So that's what me and my two ladies need, the goats there, and then we could. So just for me, for the knowledge, because I believe physical, the hitting of the ball and everything has got so much of a percentage when it comes to golf. Mentally, your decision, your next move, why are you taking your first move must always cater for your next move. So all those tips, all those, all those little things. Yep.
100%. All right, Ntombi, can we take a 5-minute break and then let's continue with this conversation? It's very interesting. You know, I like your reasoning. I really like your reasoning around golf. I think, I need to learn a few things from you.
One day I'll teach you how not to lose, how to lose a ball and retrieve it.
All right.
Okay, Tony.
Let's go for a 5-minute break, and it's not even gonna be 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes, and then let's get back and talk more about this lovely sport.
See you in 5.
All right.
Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in as usual. And then, I need to refill my jug of water. The conversation is really, really interesting, and I've heard some really sad news that other schools are actually other schools are doing things. So please, if you're out there listening, please let's change the mindset. Let's change our approach. Let's change our attitude towards other golfers, whether different race, whether young, old, whether different sex, because we are trying to build a community. We're not trying to break a community. Hence why every single episode I would preach one thing: love, love, love. Because I believe this sport is meant for us to spend more time with our loved ones, whether it's friends or family. Let's do that. So we're coming back in a couple of minutes, and then when we come back, we're going to get deeper and deeper and deeper. Please do not move. The only time that you will be moving is going to refill that cold glass of water. All right. Catch you in 2.
Invisible Inc. Consulting, your gateway to financial success. We specialize in providing the best solutions to manage your finance and accounting, ensuring a better life for you and your business. Our expert team offers top-notch accounting and tax consulting services tailored to various industries, including but not limited to engineering, medical practitioners, in construction, non-profits, events management, attorneys and financial services. Experience the power of our best analytics, backed by a commitment to our clients and a high level of knowledge. At Invisible Ink Consulting, we strive to deliver the best service you can get, making your financial journey seamless and rewarding. Choose Invisible Ink Consulting for a brighter financial future. Your success our priority. Please visit us at www.invisibleink.co.za to reach us. www.invisibleink.co.za.
Dear listener, please note that a pre-recorded session will be uploaded on Spotify at the end of the live session. No live calls and interactions will be available on Spotify.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for staying tuned. As you know, we've got our guest, Ntombi Dengu. She's on the line waiting for me, but I just want to say, let me reiterate this thing one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, we are trying to build a community in golf, and me personally, I say no to discrimination when it comes to the sport, because we've come a very long way as people of color to actually get into the sport and be fully acknowledged by our counterparts. So whether black, white, green, yellow, young, old, male, female, he, she, them, it doesn't matter. Please, let's be accountable for our actions, and then let's incorporate and include everyone into the sport. Without wasting any more time, I just want to welcome my guest back online. Ntombi.
Yes, Tony, with my glass full of water, now I'm back.
I hope it is full of water.
I was playing today, so
lovely.
I'm still on the 19th.
Ouch.
I am still on the 19th.
And how did you play? just for interest sake.
Actually, so what format were we playing? It was our Ladies Open today at my club.
Mm-hmm.
We were playing, it was a Football Alliance multiplier, a very interesting format. I played one overpass. I played pretty much well.
Mm-hmm.
I think I played pretty much okay. Yeah, I could have a few mistakes there and there. You know, golf. It's just they put the trees in wrong places, and meaning there is water in the wrong place by mistake. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
No,
Yeah,
it happens. It happens.
But it was a beautiful Wednesday out there with the ladies. It was a lovely format that I played. I think it was my second time to play it since I've ever played golf. It's
And it's a great way of starting your weekend. Eh? I mean, you know, I always tell people that my weekend starts on a Wednesday.
you know.
And the reason I say that is because Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm thinking golf. For some weird reason, I'm always thinking golf between Thursday and Sunday. And then come Monday, that's when I'm thinking of work. Just a quick one. Speaking about a round of golf, ne? Ever since you started playing golf, what has been the most emotionally impactful round of golf you've ever played, and where was this?
At Royal, I do not want not to say it, guys, so I had to say that so that one can understand.
Yeah.
Guys, the ones who can understand Zulu, they understand when I just say So I played my hate-love round at Royal, the round that made me want to quit, and the round that made me stay.
It's a tough course. It's a tough course.
All in one day. Royal East. Sit up looking good as ever. I played my worst round, but I had my first hole in one.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Now that's beautiful.
Yeah. So I played my worst round, but I had my first hole in one.
Mm-hmm.
And now check this. For some reason, the guys that were playing in front of us were having it so tough that on that particular par 3, I think it's hole number 5, I think, yeah. He played, and I don't know what happened, and got aggressive. I don't know what happened, but the club was on top of the tree.
Oh my!
Right? I don't. Yeah.
No.
The club was on top of the tree. We had 2 cars, the marshal, and I think the people that work at Royal trying to figure out what should happen on that tree. And I was over there struggling, ready to throw my last ball on the water and go home. Right? So it was an eventful. I hit that ball and it just rolled in so nice. And my 4 ball were like, it's in the hole. I couldn't believe it was a hole-in-one because from what I've been experiencing, and there were those guys who were trying to retrieve whatever, the club, of which I don't even know today how it got there. And everyone just witnessed that hole-in-one. It was the most beautiful moment when I was having the worst after of the days. Yeah, that was the day that I wanted to play and quit at the same time.
And you know what? For people who don't understand golf, they probably think hitting a hole-in-one is the easiest thing. You know, that on its own is treasure. I think for me, if I am to do a hole-in-one, I'd celebrate more than people that have won the NetBank Challenge or the US Masters.
It was over. And I'm telling you, I was playing my worst golf after getting that hole-in-one. Everything was okay.
you wanted to start again.
Everything was okay. I was back again. I was like, couldn't care less what I should. What was important is I've gotten a hole-in-one, and it's okay. My children's children shall read about me engraved on the wall. You understand?
100%. That one deserves to be in the books of history. And I always say, if you've done a hole-in-one in your life, you need to be very proud of yourself.
Didn't you see me 2 weeks back going back to check if they didn't misspell my name? A whole trip
What?
to Royal just to go. Yes, a whole trip.
No.
I remind them every time I'm there to say I deserve chastity of any time. I'm one of them now. Yeah.
No, that's great. And I think take a photo and you need to frame it.
You know.
You need to frame that photo.
Yeah, still can't believe it, but we did it. I'm one of them. I'm part of the club.
No. You are part of the elite. Now I just want to.
I am the elite.
Now I want to find out something, all right?
Yes.
We just spoke about something that was emotionally taxing you. Now let's talk about the funniest moment for you in the golf course.
Oh wow. I love it. So I really, besides all the training and the stuff, I enjoy a walk in a park. I enjoy a walk in a park, but the most funnest time that I've enjoyed my golf, I still call it my confidence booster. It was one round that I had at Soweto where I shot my lowest score ever.
Ouch.
That was amazing. It showed me a different part of golf, to say golf is actually about the environment, the people that you're playing with, they matter. The people that you're working with, good energy vibe feels on good. You know, I was in one of the best footballs I've ever played, and it was guys. With all that I've said, it was 3 guys. Best football. Best football ever that I've played in, and I shot my best ever score. I enjoyed the course. The environment that I was around. I enjoyed the people that I was playing with. It was all teamwork as much as it's an individual sport, but it was nice. It was the most fun times I've had. Though I've had other better fun times, like the other time. Euphoria. I've had fun times. I've had, look, golfers, one thing, not boring.
100%.
Not boring. So yeah, I've enjoyed my round at Soweto. Was one of the best moments. Played football, played one of my best rounds since ever playing golf. I've never did it. So still today, yeah.
No, awesome stuff. And then now let's talk about the critiques and the advice that you've received on the golf course. So far, what is the most unusual thing that you've heard someone say on the golf course to you?
Pat out of the bunker.
Pat out of the
bunker.
Yo, how do you even do that if you can't even? Sometimes you can't get out with your sandwich.
No, but it happens. Trust me, it's a tip. Flat bunker, green side, but as long as there is no cap, it works. But okay, don't try it at home. That is one of the weirdest things I've actually witnessed. I've witnessed one getting out of the bunker with a putter, and that's like one of the craziest things I've heard.
Yeah, no,
but
that's insane.
I've heard good tips. I've heard good tips again. But that are the craziest stuff. What the craziest one that I've yet to hear is don't be just start out of the bank. I'm like, eh?
Before that person said that, what happened actually? Were you struggling to get out or what?
So now you see, picture note hole number 8.
Yeah.
Part 3. So there's like a couple of bunkers, right? And they are green side, they are quite flat. The idea, right, did make sense, but it's one of those ideas where you stop and like, wait, what?
Did you hear right?
Yeah, it's one of those. So everything, right, made sense that you will get out, right? Because it was quite flat. It made sense, but like I'm saying, it's one of those when you're in the green and someone say, no, just part with your driver. You wait and say, wait, what? What did you say? The golf was golfing, the ball was refusing, yeah? The send was sending, everything was happening. I just heard, just start out of the bank and don't. And I'm like, wait, am I struggling so much? I'm like, wait, why am I struggling so much?
How many shots did you make in that bank?
So now let's not get there. Just know, at some point in time, I was advised to get out of the bunker with the putter, but it does work. It does work. It's I will not do it or advise someone to do it. It just got a wait what moment, like, hey, what did you just do? Right.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
And then, one last question that I have for you, Ntombi. After a round of golf, on the day that you're playing golf, it's a 2-in-1 question. Firstly, what is your routine when starting the game? And then secondly, how do you like to end your round of golf?
So I'm one of those unbelievable. I'm a fit golfer, right? So my typical round of golf is I wake up in the morning, go to the gym for like 45 minutes, just to get those muscles active and that body awake. Because you don't want to take a sleeping body to the golf course, you'll feel it.
That's true.
So I'll start at the gym with the 45 minutes. And I still wish I'll be still preparing to get to the golf course in time to practice. I wish, but it never happens. I always get there when I've got. Like, at least I try to put in 20 minutes to say, when you get the goal, if I'm late, I make sure that I am not later than 20 minutes before my tee time. So that means I usually arrive at the course like 35 minutes. 35 minutes, 45 minutes, that is if I'm late. But I try at most to get there and just hit some few balls at the range just to figure out where are we going today, are we going right, are we going left, so that I know when I get to the course, what am I expecting. And so typical get to the course. If I still have got like an hour or 45 minutes, I'll go to the range, hit like some 30, 40 balls, and then go putt a bit just to fill the greens. And even though I've never felt them till date, I'm still trying to fill the greens. Till date. I've never felt them. Try, go putt a bit, fill the greens, and get myself a beautiful cup of coffee. If it's in the morning, get a cup of coffee, and we're good to go.
Okay, that's interesting. And then
Yeah.
after your 18th hole and after your 18th hole, what's
Right.
your normal tradition there?
Now that's where my golf starts, eh? Now you've seen nothing if you have never you've seen nothing if you haven't seen me on the 19th. That's where my golf starts. Rule number one, I always say we must make sure that our 19th hole is longer than the golf that the round that we've played,
Yeah.
so we can have proper understanding. That's where I start analyzing, changing. You know, on the 19th, I can actually place my ball to club length on the fairway. No one is asking me nothing. I move it from the bunker and drop it on the fairway and hit it straight. That's where I play my real golf there. So on the 19th is where I analyze my golf and I fix all my bad shots just to repeat them the following day. Just like that.
I like your honesty. You know, last week I was playing. When was it? On Friday, I was playing with
Yes.
these two gentlemen, and I said to them, guys, if there's anything that I've actually learned on the golf course, your first tee off shot, most important shot of the day, right? Because everyone is
Very
looking.
true.
Everyone is looking. Remember, when you're on the first tee, it's very close to the halfway house, so everyone is going to see what's happening there. Anything after that
We are going-
doesn't matter, right?
They'll write you out before you leave. Then it's going to
100%.
be a long day. So you write you off people like, it's going to be a long day. You can even sense feel the pain in the football behind you, the pain that they're already feeling.
You understand? Because they'll be like, oh my God, what have we got ourselves into? We're going to wait for this guy to look for his ball the entire 9, right? And then the other important shot would be on the 18th hole. It's also in front of the halfway house, right?
Yeah.
On the putting green, make sure that you finish like a legend.
Yeah,
Those are
those are
the only two shots, so that after playing, you can still celebrate, and people will say, "Oh, this guy had a good day," but anything in between
Yeah.
was just crazy.
But why is golf like that? The one that usually finishes with a par is the one that suffered the most. I do not understand why is golf like that. The one that finishes with a par on hole number 18 is usually the one that suffered the most. But when we're done with that particular hole, she or he is the one with the biggest smile because they just made a par after suffering so much. like you understand? Like they are so happy that finally, after shooting over 100, I just made a par. Thank God. So they are smiling more than everyone. So there is always this misconception: the one that left the green smiling heavy is the one that did well. But I've realized it's usually the gods of golf paying you to say, "Come through next week."
Exactly. I was just about to say, you know what? Ine woza lento.
Na something.
Uhlulekile namhlanje. Ithi ngikunikeza ithuba.
Come tomorrow. I tell you, it's with no fail. You can suffer for all what you can. Brace yourself, my child. Today is hole number 18. You will make a score. You will make it. You're never gonna finish like what you're doing. Yeah.
No, 100%. And Tombi, it's been great chatting to you, and I hope to meet with you in person one day. I hope to play with you, and as I said, I really, really hope that everyone that's listening, everyone that's part of any school, they heard your cries, and I pray that the mindset changes, and you as women are involved, whether it comes to the exco decisions, whether it comes to competition time, because I can reassure you, 80% of the time, you guys are going to chow the guys.
You then ask yourself, is being not included the fear of challenge? Or look, Tony, there is no other way to put it than saying it's a shame to say we still have got men that will sit around and support such a decision. I have always played it down to say it means you have always wanted to slap a woman, but you have never gotten an opportunity. Now that somebody has said it, you just becoming a coward and hiding behind the rule and supporting it. Because the laws can only be passed, but the golfers that are still part of those schools, there is really something wrong with them.
That's true.
Because laws can only be passed, but for laws to kick in action is the people that are around them that are supporting. So if you still, as a fellow golfer, as a fellow listener that is listening, know that deep down you're sitting around and you're supporting that. So you are saying your daughter can never play golf because in your mind you have actually made it a point that you're going to close those gaps that about Tiger Woods, they've worked so hard to try and open for you. All what you can do is to leave the door open. But what are you doing? Because you're now inside, you're closing it for the other gender. So is it going to be a fight that Tiger fought for black golfers? They are now in. Now it's going to be another fight. A black female golfer has to fight for black female golfers. We shouldn't be like that.
No, 100%.
The
mindset should
we shouldn't
change.
be like that, especially in a sport where it's a personal sport and we are guided by the T boxes. We are not, with golf, you're not competing with me. You just have to beat your best score ever. You just have to beat yourself. Then you've made it. So I don't understand it. Still, it hurts. It's a shame. It breaks my heart because these are fathers that are raising low daughters. These are brothers that have got sisters. They've got nieces. They've got aunties, uncles, mothers. So if you don't nurture and don't be, so that I'm able to actually hold the door more open for other ladies, so that at least your daughters can want to play golf because there's a don't be out there who's playing golf.
That's true.
But if you're going to discourage me, you are actually narrowing and shutting down the dreams of your daughter.
Well said. I like the way you put it, Ntombi. But I really hope the guys are listening. Both ladies and gentlemen. When I say guys, both ladies and gentlemen in the golfing fraternity, all the schools. I really hope they're listening and they're paying attention to what you're sharing because I'm very much ashamed that this is still happening. But I believe moving forward, we will fight and we will come out victorious at the end.
Amen to that.
All right, Ntombi, thank you once again, and you must have yourself a lovely weekend. Like I said, the weekend starts today. If tomorrow you're going to work, Ntombi, I think we need to speak offline because we need to figure something out.
I need to change a profession. We are put through. I need a change of profession. It has been great chatting with you, Tony. It's just been great. Thank you so much for this great initiative that you guys are doing, trying to bring golf awareness to the level of understanding that we can understand while we're in, because it does look like it's up there. So these type of platforms where we get to listen, interact with the people that we can actually touch, see, and feel. It gives us hope knowing that the sport is actually getting closer and closer. So thank you so much. It is a beautiful platform.
No, we really appreciate that, Seswami. And
you know, I'll give you a double bogey, Uzamile. It's a double bogey for you.
just
not
two
bad,
over. Just two
but
over.
One year appeal, so just 2 over. It's not bad, but a double bogey, you'll do something with it.
No, 100%.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Tommy.
Okay, bye, Tony.
Okay, bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it. That was Ntombi Dengu, a female golfer. As she said, she is a fit golfer. 45 minutes gym before going to the golf course, just to awaken those muscles, awaken that body. Make sure that you do not hurt yourself and you are proper stretched before you start playing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think the message has been delivered, and I hope it comes across that we're trying to build a society. We're trying to build a community of golfers from all backgrounds of the world, from all races, from all ages, from all different types of sexes. We are not trying to break a community. We're trying to build a community. And that's what's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, also please note that Balls and Teas is at Encore Restaurant and Champagne Lounge on Sundays from 2 p.m. Make sure that if you want to come and talk to us, you can come through. If you want to know more about golf and you're not yet playing, this is your opportunity to come through, have a chat with us. Let's see how we can help you get into the sport. Let's see how we can help you with a bit of the know-how that we have, so that you can also get into the sport. We're bringing golf to you. Actually, we're bringing golf to you. Whether you're out having lunch, we want you. We want you. The same way we've got those who have been with us, we've got those who are joining us. So without wasting more of your time, I just want to say thank you. I love you, and you must have yourself a lovely weekend. Like I always say, if you're working tomorrow, I don't know. If you're working on Friday, I come talk to me. I'll make a plan and it will work. Amen. The Magician.